Welcome to Interioria, where timeless interiors meet elegant storytelling. In today's video, we'll step inside a cozy English cottage filled with warmth, rustic textures, and country charm. Join us as we explore each enchanting corner. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to share your thoughts on this inspiring journey. The cottage exterior appears bathed in golden sunlight, with climbing roses framing soft stone walls and a slate roof shimmering faintly. A cobblestone path lined with lavender leads to a sturdy oak door, its brass details glowing warmly. The composition feels timeless, elegant, and perfectly balanced for architectural photography. Inside the entryway, daylight filters through a transom window, casting gentle patterns onto polished wooden floors. Botanical sketches in gilt frames line cream walls, while a walnut console holds a ceramic vase brimming with fresh wildflowers. Subtle lavender scent lingers, creating a graceful harmony between natural light, texture, and refined composition. The living room welcomes with rustic beams across a white ceiling, their rough texture anchoring the space. A stone fireplace glows warmly, surrounded by tufted linen armchairs. Sunlight through floral drapes dances across brass accents and a wool rug, layering warmth, elegance, and tactile richness in cinematic harmony. The kitchen reveals soft sage cabinetry with brass pulls, complemented by marble countertops gleaming under sunlight. A farmhouse sink frames a blooming hydrangea view, while copper pots and neatly arranged ceramics sparkle on open shelves. The atmosphere blends rustic charm with elegant detail, styled as though photographed for timeless design inspiration. The dining room showcases an oak table, worn yet stately, surrounded by ladder-back chairs with linen cushions. Overhead, an iron chandelier glimmers, illuminating silver cutlery and ceramics arranged gracefully. Sunlight through leaded glass windows enhances the rustic palette, creating a cinematic moment of warmth and timeless English country hospitality. The snug creates intimacy with its low-beamed ceiling and built-in sage shelves filled with leather-bound volumes. A cushioned window seat invites relaxation, bathed in sunlight filtering through lace. A Persian rug and glowing wood stove anchor the space, offering a painterly scene of rustic warmth and serenity. In the study, polished mahogany gleams beneath sunlight spilling across a writing desk positioned near tall mullioned windows. Shelves filled with vintage maps and globes frame the room, while a leather wingback chair rests beside a brass lamp. The atmosphere feels intellectual and serene, a cinematic capture of classic elegance. staircase rises with sculptural beauty, oak steps gleaming under a soft tartan runner. A carved balustrade casts intricate shadows across pale plaster walls, while golden light from a lantern emphasizes depth and geometry. The composition, captured like architectural photography, turns movement upward into an elegant, cinematic architectural detail. The upstairs hallway stretches with wide planked floors and ivory doors, softened by a faded runner rug. A small arched window spills daylight, highlighting framed botanical illustrations along the wall. The balance of shadow, texture, and symmetry creates a calm transition, guiding the gaze deeper into this refined interior. The master bedroom glows in tranquil light, with a linen canopy bed set against duck-egg blue walls. A vintage chest shines softly beneath a crystal chandelier, while brass lamps add warmth beside crisp linens. Layers of wool, wood, and embroidery create a serene, cinematic composition of timeless English elegance. The guest bedroom exudes charm, with a wrought iron bed dressed in patchwork quilts against floral wallpaper. Morning light plays on mirrored wardrobes, while meadow flowers in a glass vase brighten a side table. Honeyed floorboards and braided rugs add depth, crafting a scene filled with warmth, intimacy, and cottage refinement. In the children's room, pastel-painted beds dressed with striped linens sit beneath a sunlit bay window. A rocking horse rests nearby, softened by cotton drapes glowing in golden daylight. Wicker baskets filled with toys and shelves of storybooks add texture, capturing a gentle atmosphere of nostalgia and playful charm. The bathroom offers quiet luxury with a clawfoot tub glowing beneath skylight beams. Subway tiles gleam beside patterned encaustic floors, while a marble vanity with brass taps completes the setting. White towels rest neatly in wicker baskets, balancing porcelain, stone, and metal textures in a cinematic composition of refined serenity. The dressing room feels elegant with cream wardrobes accented by brass handles. A rose velvet ottoman sits beneath a sparkling crystal pendant, reflecting softly in an antique cheval mirror. Delicate wallpaper adds charm behind shelving, while polished floors ground the space. Every angle feels cinematic, layered with warmth and sophistication. The laundry room blends function with rustic beauty, its sage cabinetry paired with stone countertops and brass fittings. Wicker baskets line open shelves, while patterned tiles create depth underfoot. A small window pours daylight across a ceramic sink, framing an everyday moment elevated into timeless, thoughtfully composed interior photography. The attic room feels nostalgic with its slanted whitewash ceilings and wide dormer windows overlooking green fields. A vintage desk scattered with books sits near a quilted armchair glowing in soft light. Textures of aged wood, textiles, and sunlight harmonize, creating a painterly retreat captured with cinematic intimacy. The conservatory is alive with sunlight pouring through glass walls framed in painted ironwork. Terracotta pots of citrus trees and ferns surround wicker chairs with linen cushions, while reflections sparkle across the glass. The scene feels airy and timeless, blending nature and architecture into a luminous, magazine-worthy composition. pantry embraces rustic utility, terracotta tiles underfoot and oak shelves lined with glass jars of preserves. A narrow window highlights copper pots and herbal bundles, bathing the space in warm, golden glow. Every detail, from textures of clay to polished metal, creates a rich, sensory architectural composition. The terrace unfolds in weathered flagstone beneath a pergola casting playful shadows. An ornate iron table set with lemonade and ceramics becomes the centerpiece, framed by potted lavender and ivy climbing nearby. Afternoon light filters softly, crafting a cinematic tableau of rustic leisure and timeless English outdoor living. The backyard concludes the journey with lawns edged by roses, foxgloves, and lavender in full bloom. A stone path winds toward a wisteria-draped arbor glowing in twilight. Lanterns flicker beside a weathered bench beneath an ancient oak, framing a romantic, serene portrait of country charm in cinematic perfection. We've explored every space, from the welcoming entryway to the enchanting backyard, each crafted with timeless beauty and comfort. Let the charm of this English cottage inspire your own home styling. Subscribe for more interior inspirations, like if you enjoyed this tour, and comment your favorite detail below.